Добро пожаловать на Крыс ТВ. С вами Крыса. И я начинаю делать прохождение по игре Mass Effect 2. Ну что же, приступим. Ну что ж, продолжим, так сказать, путешествие на Омеге. У нас еще есть парочка кандидатов, которые надо набрать в свою команду. Так, это пропускаем, потому что мы как бы еще не вылетали из Омеги, так сказать. Ладно. Что же у нас тут имеется? Так. Что же взять? Это или это? Давай так. Или это? Где-то, кстати, это. Как-то с ним подручнее будет, если будет опять какие-нибудь синтетики. Это мне очень пригодится. Так, ну это понятно. Ну, оружие без изменения.
About the slums where Dr. Morden Solis runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Как и нам. Ну ладно, так, давайте-ка поговорим с Ари. Заодно и дадим этот документ, который там было сказано, то что цель должна быть следующей после Архангела. Она и... Ну, как бы я это понял, захватить власть, что ли? Ну ладно, в общем, сообщим ей... Ага. Да-да-да. Ну ладно, давай, Ари. У нас для тебя есть одна интересная новость.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer? Mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
I'm looking for Morden Solis. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Arya has work for you, if you're interested.
Понятно. Так, знакомое лицо.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you to remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
Ну, у Шепарда всегда важное дело. Можно это было еще понять из предыдущей части. Ну ладно. Посмотрим, что у нас тут. Так, что у нас тут? Ой, сине светило. Так, что у нас тут еще есть? Так.
Don't act like you know. Just plan for the funeral normally. During the service, someone will want to set up a meeting. He's in on it with whoever killed your family. You tear off a few of his fingers, you'll find out who did this to you. No, you said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Arya's Patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Arya?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Arya arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time was done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Arya's now.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Arya's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
I should be going.
Ну-ну. Так, посмотрим, что у нас тут. Так. Ну-ну. Так, что у нас тут?
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying, the strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
Так, что-то еще? Так, стоп. Кто? С кем поговорить? Ладно, проехали.
Place. How can these people be left to rot like this? I mean, it's not like they're hidden. They're right here in their own filth. What a shithole.
Leave, human. Tell Captain Gabon we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gabon. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gabon we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Borcha on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much. Gabon's fox get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gabon's tricks. We leave.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether
Что-то
there are
не
survivors.
поняли.
It offered its
Так.
sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Так, что у нас тут? Припасы пригодятся.
Now what's this?
Так, что у нас тут? Ага, кажется, тот самый модуль, что нас просили, верно? Покупаем определенно. Так, ага. Так, это тоже покупаем. Пригодится.
I'll take it.
Так, все, больше тут ничего нет.
Sources say that the Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, may be leaving the Citadel after years of bad press and rumors of intelligence.
Так, что у нас тут?
Commander Shepard has apparently turned down an Admiral Star and is remaining commander of Commander Shepard. He uncovered Saren's plan, defeated the Geth army, and died in the final days of the fight. Or did he? Witnesses report seeing him alive on
Kent.
Omega.
End is nigh.
An independent
Humans
inquiry is
are
investigating
blight on
the
galactic
servers
purity.
in light of
You,
charges
sir.
made by one Corporal
You are a
Jones
blight.
and testimony
You.
by an apparent
And
service
you,
scientist
human.
whose researcher known
And
only as
you.
Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested
Мне, конечно, это понятно.
tied to the death of
Ну,
Admiral
про жнецов
Jones
это точно, но что сразу нас-то обвинять, да?
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
Ну что ж, посмотрим. Так, а вот это не пригодится. Ну, трофей, как сказать. О, модуль взлома. Пригодится.
We can use this.
Пригодится, определенно. Так, а что у тебя?
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can, but don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Молодец. Так, что у нас тут? Так. Так. Урон снайперской винтовки. Пригодится.
This is valuable.
Ну, этот трофей тоже пригодится. Будет над чем Шепардом любоваться, когда уйдет в отставку. Так, больше тут ничего нет. Ага, тут я как раз через эту дверь прошел, верно? Да. Так, тут на что? Ну, понятно. Тут я уже был. Тут тоже. Так. Ага, вот и зона карантина, как я понял. Нам туда.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Talope calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
A quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
It's safer to stick with a squad who's immune to the plague.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
Не, я Гарсом жертвовать не буду. С него и так достаточно этой раны. Так что и я возьму всех, у кого есть иммунитет, а именно вот этих братца и сестричку, которые были у меня с самого начала. Ну, в этом части, естественно. Так безопаснее. Никто не заразится. А я, как понял, у нас людей, ну, в этой вселенной иммунитет. Так. Ну что, готовы? Че, так и будешь с дробашем, да? Так, ладно. Вау. Нулевой элемент пригодится. Так, а тут больше ничего, да? Ну? Тогда идем туда, как нечего делать. На этом все. С вами был Крыса. Желаю всего наилучшего. И увидимся.